Conflict part two. So I talked about, as Phyllis Diller said, why go to bed early, we stay up and fight. So the purpose of the conflict is because there's something going not quite right in the relationship that needs to be addressed now in the present moment. Change takes place now. When we tend to kick the can down the road, things get worse. I mean, if you got a spending problem, overspending a little bit, if you handle it now, it doesn't go into you're now overextended and you're bankrupt. You stop a gambling problem before it becomes one. You stop an addiction before it becomes one. Like the Navy SEALs, you go out, confront, address, create conflict, deal with it, done. Now, you again, I talked about every relationship needs a goal. So, there's a goal of having this initiation of the conflict or the confrontation. It's like, look, I love you and I care about you and I value our relationship. And here's what I value about it. And here's what I love about you. And here's what I care about you. So I'm initiating this because, there's something that you're still like. I gave the example like a fight broke out for something happened 3 years ago. Like obviously there's something that you're still upset with me about from 3 years ago. Okay. So it's really hard for us to have a future together if the past keeps coming back up to today. Obviously, something's not addressed on one end. My feeling is that bringing up something from 3 years ago, I feel that it's not really fair and it's catching me off guard and I'm struggling with I don't really have a certainty about our future and am I going to be walking into the rest of my life being punished? At any time that this feeling comes over of something that where you feel I hurt you or I did you wrong. Let's talk about this. So you get it out in the open, and maybe, they can't forgive. And well, if there's no forgiveness, then there can't be love. Even the Bible defines love is patient, love is kind. It keeps no record of wrongs. If you're keeping a record of wrong, that's a grudge. It destroys that person. It destroys everything around that person. And it destroys relationships and destroy everywhere they go. Just like it's just a loop of destruction. It's destroying their life and a possible future that, two people could have together, anybody have together. Forgiveness is part of the skills that we need to practice. If you need help, Fred Lushkin on YouTube has some great stuff on it. You practice, self-awareness, being able to meditate, relax, Wim Hof breathing technique, getting your feelings under control. Then, what's the impact of this? Holding on to a grudge, what's the impact? Do you want to lose out on this relationship? Do you want to waste how many days on the calendar fighting about the same thing? Or what's more important? Love and good relations? Let's work this out. Let's work together. So you fight through the confrontation and the conflict being initiated so you get to the other side. The other side is you don't stay in this loop of ignoring a problem, letting it build, and letting your stuff go up. The conflict's